Hello and welcome to Bruce's Shorts. Today we ask, can you wear a blockchain? Now for those of you who are into Minecraft, a blockchain is obviously a piece of fine jewellery that you can create with little more than a blunt battle axe and a supply of gems that you found beneath a fire-breathing dragon. If, however, you're more into money than Minecraft, you know that blockchain is the computer magic that makes Bitcoin work. You know, Bitcoin, that slightly sketchy, unregulated currency where each transaction takes 100 times more electricity than Visa. So let's start with the basics of blockchain and create a distributed ledger and therefore a distributed chain of trust that allows us to trade. Now a ledger is simply just a list of financial records, you know, credits, debits, a balance, and the units might be in pounds or dollars or euros or Bitcoin. So when I buy a new bicycle in UK pounds, I pay my local bike shop with my credit card, and behind the scenes a centralised bank ledger is updated with the pounds that I have, and those pounds then go into the bike shop's ledger. Now, there are not many banks, and those centralised ledgers are both a bottleneck and a source of huge financial control. Now notice that I didn't say that they're opaque, costly, slow, out of sync, inefficient, hackable, or any of those other adjectives I often use when I talk about banks. Now let's imagine playing a game of cards with your mates, except you all forgot to bring any cash. Instead, every one of your mates keeps track of your virtual bets on their own private spreadsheet, and at any point in time you can compare all of those spreadsheets to figure out who's made a simple mistake or who's been cheating. All the spreadsheets should be in sync all the time. And when you fill up your spreadsheet, that becomes a new block in the chain of blocks that we then store in the ledger. Now if you add a bit of cryptographic hashing around the outside to sign this new block based on the old block, we've now got a secure chain of blocks that is unique, it's tamper evident, and can be shared by many, many keepers of the ledger who can all verify the hashes, because doing that earns them money. Now, when I buy my bike with my Bitcoin wallet signs the transaction with my private key, and that can be checked by the keepers of the ledger with my public key. Those keepers then add my transaction to the big long list of transactions and use cryptographic hashing to keep the list in sync with all the other keepers of the ledger. When a block of transactions is full, there's then this race amongst all the keepers to solve a difficult cryptographic puzzle that closes the previous block and starts the new block, where the first transaction of that new block is the reward to the clever keeper who won the race, and they earn 12.5 new Bitcoins. That's the money they earn. This process of winning the race and claiming the reward is also known as Bitcoin mining. And at the end of 2017, this involved mining about 150 gigabytes of data to find the virtual gems underneath the fire-breathing mathematical dragon using a blunt axe made only from GPUs. Now, whilst this is all very nice for bankers, why is it important for the media industry? Well, imagine being able to verify a chain of transactions for a given title. Where did you get it from? Who did you give it to? What did you change in the middle? And you don't want to have any centralised registry. Now, if we did this, this could revolutionise the way that we trade media and make it much more difficult to pirate, even when you have thousands of different versions out there in the field thanks to IMF. For now, however, media blockchains are just a dream of those big thinkers. And while I'm off having my big think, I think I'm going to go and do some virtual mining with my blunt battle axe. See you at the next one.